Since I find myself yet again in the mid-realm, which is the kingdom of my SCA birth, I felt it would be appropriate to tell the time that at a mid-realm event, I saw a dragon. At the Northern Oaken War Maneuvers up in Cleflands, it was getting on in the evening, and people were settling in when we heard a great whooshing noise. Well, I ran to see what it was, and I looked up, and there in the sky, I saw a dragon. Now, I have told tales of dragons, but this did not look like what I had imagined a dragon to be. For what I saw up in the sky was a giant party-colored head with flames coming out beneath it. And as it came closer, I noticed that there was a basket attached to this dragon head. And there was a man inside. He must have been a powerful wizard indeed to have learned how to ride a dragon. Well, the great beast landed on the field where earlier that day the tourneys had been fought. And the marshals told us all to stand back. But oddly enough, most of the populace ignored them and ran forward. And as a bard, it was my solemn duty to understand why people would disobey the lawful orders of the marshal, so I had to go forward to investigate, naturally. So when we got there, the wizard looked at us. We looked at the wizard. He looked at us. And finally he said, "Where am I?" And the event steward said, "Where do you think you are?" He looked about us again and said, 1588. Well, since this was the year of our Lord, 1360, he must have the ability to travel backwards and forwards through time. Well, he explained that it was his wont to travel the winds wherever they might take him and land where he might, and he just happened to land in our field. Well, with that, the dragon head started to wobble drunkenly and fell over on its side. And the man, the wizard, asked us if we would help subdue the beast and bade us all to grab hold. Well, we all did, lining up, and grabbed hold of the giant head, which turned into a snake in our arms. And the wizard took out a large iron ring. Now, I'm sure you all know that iron works on fairies, but that was the first time that I learned it could also subdue a dragon. And he passed the ring over the now empty dragon skin, rolling it up as he went, bidding us all to jump back as the ring came close to us, lest we be caught up inside of it. So he folded up the dragon skin and put it inside of the basket, and then his companions arrived. They must have arrived by carriage, but I didn't see any horses, oddly enough. I would imagine that they moved the horses away so they, wouldn't be eaten, which seemed prudent. And then the wizard loaded the basket up into the carriage. And that was the day a hot air balloon came to an SCA event, a day when two dreams collided. Thank you very much.